What's up, college football fans, quarterback fans? It's the QB Spotlight Film Breakdown episode. And today we're going to talk about new Iowa quarterback Cade McNamara, the former Michigan quarterback who started the 2021 season and led them to a playoff run. And so we're going to dive into some film and just talk about what Cade McNamara does well and why we think he's such a good fit at Iowa. Before we continue the video, we just want to encourage you to consider subscribing to the channel if you like any quarterback-related content. We do film breakdowns. We do weekly interviews with current college quarterbacks, former quarterbacks, coaches. We do that with App State quarterback Brady McBride. It's been really cool and fun. We got a lot of cool guests coming up there. So if you like any quarterback content, please, this is a good channel to subscribe and follow along. So with that said, let's talk about Iowa quarterback Cade McNamara. And he's a quarterback I'm pretty excited for. I think he's kind of underrated as it relates to the transfer portal. I think he did a lot of really good things at Michigan. I think he can come into Iowa's offense, especially with the changes that are supposed to be being made with Iowa's offense. I think he can come in and fit pretty well. And I think Iowa, their team and kind of what their identity has been as of late, they don't need the quarterback to come in necessarily, put care of the team on their back, right? You need a quarterback that can come in and play within the system. That's a really good quarterback. Most quarterbacks, if you play within the system, you're going to do some things well. You're going to have some success. Play within the system, avoid crucial mistakes, which Cade McNamara did. He only threw 4 picks in the 2021 regular season. He had a TD to interception ratio of better than 4-1, or right at 4-1, something along those lines, which is outstanding, right? Not including the playoff game. The playoff loss. So Cade McNamara, avoid the crucial mistakes, which what he did at Michigan. Do the simple stuff right. Throw your checkdowns. Throw your guys open. Give your guys a chance, right? Don't force the ball. If you're the Iowa quarterback and you don't force the ball and you can take control of the ball, you'll be in a situation to be in striking distance or winning the game when it comes to the fourth quarter, right? So we're going to look at about 4 or 5 clips of Cade McNamara. I want you to see how he can play within the system and how he can also use his legs as well if he needs to, just to buy some time or if the pocket breaks down to allow some receivers to get open, right? So nothing crazy, but I think McNamara is a good fit at Iowa because he can play within the system, avoid the crucial mistakes, and be a game manager, if you will, which isn't a bad thing. I think being a game manager is actually a really good thing. And you're gonna see he can spin it too. There's a few throws in this video, or at least one. That's a really tough throw that he makes. But again, that's part of playing within the system. So with all that said, let's dive into some Cade McNamara film, and then I'll catch you on the back end. I really like this play from McNamara. Okay, so it's a great job blocking up front, but I think it's a good example of McNamara being patient, not forcing anything. Because there's several throws you could force, whether it's one of these underneath mesh routes or this kind of deep crosser route going over here, right? So he's hanging in there. There's nothing there. Doesn't force anything. And like we talked about in the beginning of the video, uses his legs a little bit to buy some more time. A guy comes open. Boom. That's what happens when you play within the offense and don't force anything. Be patient. Those plays will happen. That's a great job. That was a third down there, like 3rd and 2 or third and 8 or so. Let's go ahead and watch this here. Again, great job up front. Plenty of protection, plenty of time. Sometimes the quarterback, like when you have that much time, you can kind of freak out, make a bad throw. Only 3 guys come in. Doesn't have anything that he's comfortable with at the beginning. Yeah, you could hit one of these underneath guys here, but then they're going to be tackled for a first down. Stays in the pocket, plays in the system, go through your reads, use your legs, improvise a little bit, make a good throw, first down. Building from the last play. So here's a perfect example of taking what the defense gives you, taking the simple throw and playing within the system, right? So it's going to be a little angle kind of route from the running back. He probably has a choice of where to go. Boom, ends up being a first down. Seems simple, right? But should be refreshing to see from Iowa fans. This is all you need the quarterback to do, play within the system, right? So the little angle route the running back has, boom. Here, he probably has the option where if the backer was more inside of him, he could probably come out to the flat. But you can see how wide the backer is, how split out he is, right? Plenty of space there. The ball is already coming out. Nice, easy read. Take what the defense gives you, get a first down. Boom, nothing crazy about that. We'll watch the behind the center angle. Again, nothing sexy here, right? But if you're the quarterback, man, if you just play within the offense, then some good things can potentially happen. Drives can be kept alive like they did in this game. We'll watch this here. Ball's out. That's easy. Good job there. One of my favorite throws of McNamara. One of the toughest throws in football. It's a drop, but it's a hell of a throw. Playing within the system, but making a really good tough throw, right? It's like, when I say playing within the system, I don't mean like like being a game manager. Like, that's not a bad thing at all. That's actually a lot of good quarterbacks do, right? You manage the game. Anyways, back to the throw. deep out from the opposite hash. One of the toughest throws in football, especially if you watch any quarterback content before. He's throwing from here. The ball is about to be released. You see the DB has inside technique right here. So McNamara has plenty of space to the outside. Still a long throw. Ball's out now, right? As he's making his cut, you can see the ball is out. That's a hell of a long throw, right? From the 10-yard line all the way to the 35 across the field. Sheesh, that's probably close to 40-ish yards in the air. So ends up being a drop. Still a really, really good throw by McNamara, playing within the system. Good read, take what the defense gives you. But man, what a throw, right? So I think Iowa should be excited that he can push the ball downfield if that's what the offense calls you to do. Stay in the pocket, lets it rip. Boom, really good throw. All right, so here's a good example of McNamara just giving his guys a chance, right? That's half the battle being a quarterback. That's I view playing within the system is when you give the guys a chance. Maybe he has this here, but I'm okay being conservative because you actually probably don't have it here. This guy coming back. So it's a good read, not forcing it, because from the outside looking in, safety's here. It looks like you have this guy, maybe so, but this DB is dropping back, right? So it doesn't force it, comes off that read, is able just to give his guy a chance in one-on-one. It's a good, safe throw. Throw it up, your guy goes up, makes a great catch, boom, inside the 5-yard line, right? So nothing crazy. The guy makes a great catch, but he gave his guy a chance. He had a good read, came off that read, and found a safe throw. Let's watch from this angle. You kind of see that's where they want to go with it, right? Boom. That's where they want to go with it. Maryland does a good job trying to bait McNamara to make a bad throw. He comes off it, gets it on a different read, gives his guy a chance. Good job inside the 5-yard line. Quick little bootleg rollout off play action from McNamara here. Nothing crazy here, but just an example of him throwing on the run, right? Being able to get out here. Boom, it's actually pretty good trail coverage right here. That's his go-to guy. He's actually got a wide open guy right here, but that's okay. Good break on the safety, and boom, fits the ball into a tight space here. We'll watch the other angles you can kind of see here. But just an example of being able to get to the pocket, which I think Iowa will be able to use, especially with the emphasis of them wanting to run the ball, even with them throwing more this year. Coming out, right? Eventually, you'd probably want to hit that quicker, but that's okay. Kind of clears out space. That is a safety up top here coming down. Able to fit the ball into a tight space here. It's a good throw. That's actually a pretty good throw. Guy in his face. Quick release. Had the short arm a little bit just to get that ball in there around the defender. So good job by McNamara there. Just a good example of him throwing on the run. So just 5 plays, right? But we saw the ability to be patient, let the play develop, and then improvise with his legs. We saw his strong arm from the right hash to the field to the left side of the field, not deep out. That's a hell of a throw, long throw. Then we saw his ability to just take what the defense gives him, throw your guys open, give your guys a chance, and then his ability to get outside the pocket as well and make some tough throws. So I think McNamara is a good fit. I'm excited for him. I think he can really help this Iowa offense, and I think he's a good example of success when you play within the offense, and some good things tend to happen. But Iowa fans, Big Ten fans, this college football fan, quarterback fans in general, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Cade McNamara and his move to Iowa? How do you think that Iowa's offense is going to be? I know there's been a lot of news in the media world with all the Iowa offensive coaching, offensive coordinator coaching, contract and all the terms in there. But yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Peace.